This is Kwararafa Television. This is Kwararafa Television.
A very good morning and welcome to Morning Breeze on Kwararafa Television. Yes, it's another beautiful day and the rain has taken a graceful bow, leaving the environment very good for us to go ahead with our activities. I am Fomi Desmond and I welcome you to today's edition of the show. Mr. Thomas, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
How was your day? And we are back again.
We're back again.
Yeah.
But I want us to still touch what happened yesterday. You know,
Yeah.
Spain and what's this thing?
Argentina.
No, not Spain and Argentina. Spain and Argentina, they're meeting for final.
Yes.
Spain played with
France.
France, yes. It was a very traumatic one because the way Spain dealt with France, it was somehow bad. For me, I had a mixed feeling. I did not actually enjoy the match throughout because
you were rooting for the French team to win.
Yes, I wasn't expecting that trouble from Spain on France. Looking at the structure, looking at the Melegne, looking at Mbappe and other key players that were in that team. But you know, as you always say, nature's have its way. And yesterday,
another nature took its turn.
But yesterday, another nature took its turn. But the mixed feeling here is that Argentina has they've always been proving themselves. Like we are the giants.
Yes.
We are the leading football team. And to make it clear, England started very well. They tried their best. They had the first opportunity to decide that, we are the one to come out victorious. But after everything, they went back and they were defending. Instead of maybe trying to look for more goals, they went back and that gave Argentina that opportunity to mount pressure on them. And Messi also, with his in-depth knowledge about football, he noticed that, me being at the center to give direct to the pole will distract me. These guys are all on me. Let me go to the angle and be dropping. Let me go to the angle and be dropping. And that gave them a very good opportunity. And I also want to blame the coach, the England coach. He did not do it. Someone like Gordon. Gordon was one of the best strikers that he had. Removing him was actually not a good decision at that point. And a lot of things. But that's it for football. We'll be meeting at final. So I don't know whether you also get time to watch the match.
I watch both matches with my family. I think last night before the game started fully, I heard the commentator saying Argentina had never lost in semi-finals.
Yes, you did that.
And I did told my wife today they will lose. I said they are losing today with confidence. Right? And at the end of the day, my wife said, look, they don't support teams with emotions. How tactical is this England team?
Yes.
And I am aware that they have been very poor team. Even in fact, in this semi-final, we all know that even if they had succeeded in proceeding to the finals, they would have not really made any impact.
You know,
you see that most of their games, It's either Harry Kane will have to struggle to pull them out, or Jude Bellingham will do that. And yesterday, these guys could not perform any magic, unfortunately, for them. You see, what you said is what has affected African teams throughout the tournament. You don't approach a game with Argentina in that nature. How can you score one goal and you are comfortable defending it? With Argentina, not other team.
Argentina will always look for.
You understand? So I don't know, when your chi has already assigned your destiny, you must have to fall back to it, no matter how far you try to escape it. And England have not even come this far for a very long time in this international tournament. And I can tell you, if they will still maintain this position, France will beat them black and blue on Saturday.
That's the third
place. The third place. Yes, but I look forward to looking for an exciting finals. I am rooting this time around for Spain. I don't want Argentina to win this time. I don't know. Let them rest. Let another team take. It's World Cup. It's not Argentina's cup. So I want another. In fact, I had prayed that they should be eliminated. Argentinians fans will not be happy with me now. But anyway, everybody is entitled to freedom of support, freedom of opinion, right? But it is what it is according to your own version of conclusion.
It is what it is.
And Argentina had already gone to the final, and they are just 1 inch away from clinching the World Cup once again. And in this type of tournament, any slightest mistake is to the opponent's advantage.
Sometimes not how well they play.
It's not how well they play. We can't blame them. They also have their own calculations. England must have thought. You know, they have a very good defending team. You remembered when they even defended in their last match 10 men against the other 11 for 25 minutes.
That's right.
So they felt that they can, and you know, they held that defending line for a very long time. They scored around 54 minutes of the game, and they held it through 84 minutes, which is quite commendable. But it was a very wrong decision. And look at how they pulled back at the extra time added. I said, okay, if you have this strength, why were you sleeping all this while? So it's unfortunate for England team, and they are eliminated. They will now have to, anyway, nobody goes there for the third place. Everyone goes to M at the number one.
Everyone is looking at number one. Nobody wants to go to that third position.
Yeah, and it has been a very long tournament. This time around is not for 32 countries like it used to be. It's 42. So it has actually been a very long game.
That's right.
We have watched quite a number of exciting, boring, disappointing matches so far. It is where it is today, and we commend all the effort of those that participated. And I look forward to seeing Nigeria qualifying next time. Yes, at least let's also be represented, even if we will not make headway. At least we are here to showcase what
I remember you saying that African countries should concentrate on African Cup of Nations. They should stop.
No, now the way they go there and play, do you think
all right,
they will give you false hope until when your adrenaline is high, then disappointment. Look at how Morocco took us to the peak, then they dropped us.
All right, well, let's take a turn. Let's take a turn from football and move straight to what we have that is leading. We have few stories that are leading here in Taraba State, and we just need to bring it to you so that you know them. First of it, we have Governor Abu Kefas received Nigerian Navy delegation backs establishment of naval base in Taraba State. The governor of Taraba State, His Excellency Dr. Abu Kefas, that was on Tuesday, 14th July, received a delegation from the Nigerian Navy headquarters on a mission to assess the state for the establishment of naval base in Taraba State. The delegation was received at the Executive Council Chamber, T.Y. Danjuma House, and at the meeting, he encouraged them and pleaded with them that, please see, we are already building strong roads as far as security is concerned in Taraba State. You're coming in now to join us, to add more strength to whatever thing that will be happening, and in their response too, they say, we are ready for this. That's why we are here. So we are going to give out our best. We are going to support. We are going to make sure that whatever thing that needs to be done should be done. And that the naval base will be at Kashimbila. That's Takum local government. and you know what it means for us in Taraba State. Takum has been one area that has been facing, apart from Karim Lamido, Takum should be one of the local government, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that has also been facing a lot of challenges as far as crisis is concerned. And I know this very base to be structured at Takum will add to the security strength of that community. And you agree with me that this administration has just built on what the past administration wanted doing, and it speaks volume about our desires that continuity should be part of what governance should be doing. That the incoming or whoever that is coming in should not just wave away modalities or reforms that the previous leaders have made on ground. I think it's a commendable one, and it's good. So, what is it to you? What are your projections from this very development, Mr. Thomas?
Yeah, I think I had said it privately, publicly. If you are going to give credit to Governor Bukefa's administration, one thing that he has stood out is security. Even among his critics, they don't debate that. That is not debatable.
It's not.
Takum is on the Taraba State border with Cameroon. And you know how risky it is
yes.
in borderlines.
That's right.
Water is another route to which smuggling of firearms, illicit drugs, contraband products are used into the country. So if and you know, Navy, they call them the military on water space.
Yes.
So if they are going to situate their base in Takum, that means all these people that are smuggling maybe illicit drugs, firearms, and what have you, using that Cameroon border into Nigeria, they are going to really forestall that. So it's a very great one. Their presence there will also help. I have seen the vision now. They are trying to build that Kashimbila axis to be some sort of tourist attraction center. You see, they have an airport already there.
Yeah.
They have a dam, which is another way to expand that region. So if security base is there, it's going to give confidence to people that are probably having the mindset to come and do investment within the area. So this move is quite commendable to me. I do know that there is another Air Force base, or if proposal within that Takum axis area. So the presence of security personnel like this is going to help. See, the one we have now, this is brigade in Jalingo, has really increased the presence of the military within this area. Prior to this time, you had to wait for them to come all the way from Sarti to this point.
Right.
So security architectures like this help in different ways, you could see. Just seeing them tells you that you can't do anything anyhow. So I look forward to seeing a very prosperous security network within Southern Taraba and in Taraba at large. So that is my take on, on that.
We must give Dr. Abu Kefas his flowers as far as security is concerned in Taraba State, and that will always be the medium or maybe the step for development to actually come into any state or any country. So kudos to our youthful governor, Dr. Abu Kefas. Now we'll still look at one of the leading part of story that is trending here in Taraba State. Yesterday, there was a communique issued at the end of the Taraba State enlarged security meeting held at the Government House Banquet Hall, Jalingo. That was yesterday. They still had a meeting that brought about Security Council, heads of security agencies, traditional rulers, local government, chairmen, religious and community leaders, and other relevant stakeholders. I saw the likes of that's UTC, yes, a lot of stakeholders, those that have been there and for some time. You've not been hearing them in a while. They were there to also join force, especially members and that were just inaugurated on the security advisory area. They were also there to speak on how, because before now there have been teams, or maybe let me say they constituted groups of security movements for people to go and check and know what is happening, and a lot of reforms have been put in place. A lot of conclusions, recommendations have been made. But with this meeting, with this communique, we have 15 points that were raised. 15 points that were raised. Because of time, we're not going to go into reading them. But the important thing is that this meeting yesterday brought about all those departments that were out to maybe gather information about what is happening. And you know very well that one of our major concerns, as far as money breaks is concerned here, we'll be emphasizing on enforcement of those communiques that have been brought forth by each of the community groups that have been formed. They should see how they put this to action so that people can start seeing them. Because in as much as we say we are having a level of security, we still have some iotas of maybe disturbance in some areas. So this was a commendable one. And the SGS, High Chief Barrister Gibbon Timothy Katas, is the one that brought out this very communique as the secretary to the government of Taraba State. So that is what came out yesterday. And I think it's a good one that our government is working. We are seeing them. It's better we are seeing them doing something than to be just be hearing. So, Mr. Thomas, what are your words to this before we move to national dailies?
Okay, quickly for me, I think Governor Kevas has a way of bringing out all the stakeholders in Taraba State. He has a way of bringing them together. He has been doing that even when he was in the PDP. I do know that when he was sworn in newly, there was a meeting he held with almost all the stakeholders in Taraba State. Then in Abuja, the likes of UTC that you've mentioned, the Reverend Joe Lenyame and others were all in the meeting. He also went ahead to appoint members of the opposition then, the likes of Sani Contact, to head what he called the investment committee. You know, so it's not new. It's not new if you see him. I don't want to use the other word. You see him together with all of these people. Now that he has left the PDP and moved with almost his cabinet members to the APC, it's very easy pulling them out from their hiding places to a public space. The security recommendations have been made, and I do hope that they will follow it to the latter. And I still want them to give priority to Bureau for peace and conflict resolution. That Bureau objective is there to do quite a lot of things. So if you are having a Bureau and you are still having committee for peace, for me, I think it's some sort of way conflicting. So give the Bureau the right to carry out its own duties, and also even if the objective establishing that Bureau did not capture this aspect, mandate them to do it. That way resources could be managed in a little bit way, and more focus will be given. You know, by the time that Bureau is coming with recommendation, committee is coming with the recommendation, then you begin to wonder which one to fall back to. And when you said committee, you fund them. You said Bureau, you fund Bureau. So resources are divided in this aspect. You understand? And you cannot have two set of organizations or working one aim. You are bound to have conflicting what do you call it, result. So if this committee will be working, they should harness with or collaborate with the Bureau for Peace and Conflict Resolution to see that they don't have conflicting reports submitting to the governor all the time. So that is my opinion on this aspect, actually.
All right, that's a good one. And all we want to see happening right now is the right thing being done so that we get things right. And our governor is trying, bringing, just like you said, bringing all the stakeholders, those that were in the other parties. We're talking about people that actually make names for themselves. And it's not easy, so we commend him for that. We'll now go on a quick break. We'll come back. We're looking at what the national dailies have for us. Stay with us.
In a world where information inspires change, growth, peace, and development, Kwararafa TV is proud to be your trusted source. Our goal is simple: to promote development through the power of information. We are live 24/7, bringing you the latest news from within and beyond our state. From newspaper reviews and expert analysis to entertainment updates, talk shows, and uplifting religious programs, there is always something for everyone. Need coverage for live event, news story, a well-crafted documentary or jingle? We've got you covered with top-notch service every time. Stay connected with us on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok and X, or visit our website at www.kwararafatv.tv. You can also find us on your free-to-air decoder or tune in on frequency of 12589. This is Kwararafa TV, amplifying voices and driving progress.
All right, welcome back. Still the morning breeze here live on Kwararafa television, and we're reaching you from Jalingo, the state capital of Taraba State. Now we'll take a turn to our national dailies. We look at what the leading stories are talking about, and to begin with, we have Daily Trust. The leading story on Daily Trust says Malami loses 48 properties to federal government. Uh, this one is a funny one, but let's look at what the inside of the story is talking about. The Federal High Court sitting in Abuja on Wednesday ordered the final forfeiture of 48 properties linked to a former Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malabi San, to the federal government. Justice Joyce Abdul Malik granted the order after accepting the application filed by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC). The judge held that the respondent failed to reveal the reasonable suspicion that the property were acquired through unlawful activities. Before delivering the substantive judgment, the judge dismissed several applications and motions on notice filed by Malabi, his family members, and some companies linked to the property, describing them as wanting in merit. Now, let me just go straight to the disturbing part of it. That's the items, the 48 items. I'll just enumerate. I will just mention few because there are many here. They include Ryan University buildings, Agri Alliance factory buildings, machines, hotels, pharmacy, supermarket, primary and secondary school, oil and gas filling station, shops, and other buildings. Then other items or other things that are under his care that were taken by the federal government include a luxurious duplex on Amazon Street, plot number 3011 within cadastral zone AO6 Matana, and enhancement 11,352, sorry, purchased in December 2022 for 500 million, valued after enhancement at 5.95 billion naira. So I will stop here with the number of items that Madami was in charge of. And one thing that disturbs me here right now is how will a single Nigerian, how will one person be in charge of all these assets and we're still living comfortable? You know, when you look at stories like this, it disturbs your mind. You get to understand that we are actually blessed, but we're living with a kind of funny set of people. Imagine one person owning assets that can take care of the local government. Mr. Thomas, speak to this.
Yes, it's not surprising. Malami is not the first that has such kind of array of properties around. We heard of that of the former governor of CBN. You know, at some point there was a forfeiture of a whole duplex in the duplexes and estate in Abuja. We have also seen quite enough, even in our home state, the former minister of power. You know what happened?
Yes.
He had to also forfeit properties. The mentality Nigerians have is what expert would describe as a primitive looting. You loot what even your generation cannot complete, cannot finish spending. You alone, you are having 48 not just smaller investments,
Mm.
bigger ones. In fact, all the 48 is valued around 180 billion naira,
Mm.
over 180 billion. And I checked, what has Malami been doing before now? They said he was a private solicitor, you know, before he rose to the point where he was appointed as the Attorney General of the Federation. And EFCC presented their case. They say in all his private life, in all his public life, what he legitimately earned cannot provide all of
all these assets.
And they gave him opportunity to prove that this property he owned were legitimately earned, and he could not. So this is the kind of elite, and I'm telling you, Malami is one of those people in Buhari's regime that made that regime very bad. The justice system that is fighting him today, Malami contributed to it. I can tell you there were several interventions he made that were wrongly done. And this is what a reminder to those in power today, that you are in charge doesn't mean you are going to last there forever.
That's right.
That is why it is important that when opportunity is given, you set up a legacy. This legacy Nigerians, most of them have, is to build themselves, not to remember how the system would be. You know, developed countries build systems, they don't build individuals. But in our own case, we build individuals, not systems. So when the system is okay, there is no way the countries battle with corruption, but at a very minimal level. You understand? But in our own case, I don't know how it works. So once someone is in office, he's in charge of virtually everything. The system doesn't even fight back. The system doesn't even check. So to me, it's a wake-up call to most of them. They may say this is a politically motivated or what have you. But how can you say this is politically motivated? That someone can have this type of investment without proof. So it's my wake-up call to the people that are in charge today is that please work on enhancing the system. Don't build yourself alone. Come on, do you need all of this to survive?
You don't need them.
You understand? And quickly again, if you look at his own state, I served in Kebbi. I know how poor Kebbi state is. I know the condition to which people live in Kebbi.
So what does he use the money to do?
And he is building private university, hotels, company. You know, I don't know.
All right,
it's quite sad, honestly.
There are a lot of lessons out of this.
Yes.
For most of our people that are holding public offices, please, it's important that you understand the magnitude of what you're holding and make sure that you utilize those opportunities wisely, because definitely they'll come after you if they see what is bigger than you hanging around you. Please, we'll go on a quick break. We'll come back. We'll be speaking with a guest on the mechanism level, how it has been, mechanization drive of Dr. Abu Kefas. You know, it has been there and we've seen it. We need to know more about it. Stay with us, don't go away.
This is Kwararafa Television. When leaders speak and communities act, the world listens. At Kwararafa TV, communities act, the world listens. At Kwararafa TV, we bridge the gap between government and the people, tracking development, promoting dialogue, and empowering citizens. For reliable news, meaningful conversations, and impactful journalism, follow us on YouTube and Facebook or tune in via frequency 12589 on all free-to-air decoders for more. Kwararafa TV, connecting voices, inspiring change.
Thanks for staying with us to the program Morning Breeze. And this time we will be speaking with a guest in the studio about the mechanization drive of Dr. Abu Kefas. And joining us in the studio is Honorable Zanu Hassan Make as well, the special advisor to the governor on agriculture and food security. Good to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, it's an honor, and I must confess you look good.
Thank you.
All right, to start with, take us through the mechanization drive process since its commencement. How has it been, and what are its core role or mandate to our people, the mechanization drive? Can you speak to us briefly about it?
Yes. So, at the commencement of the Dr. Abu Kefas administration in 2023, one of the things he has made very clear about his agri policy is his desire to move Taraba away from manual practices in agriculture, where majority of our farmers are used to using hoes, cutlasses in order to cultivate their farms, harvest their crops, plant their seeds, and so on and so forth. Now, he went ahead to strike a partnership with the Czech Republic, and also discuss with them on how best they can help our farmers. Now, we all know that we have majority smallholder farmers who are doing 2 hectares, 1 hectare, less than 1 hectare, and they design machines that will fit into their system. At the first instance, that partnership led to the importation of 750 mini tractors, what we call power tillers. And these power tillers are multifunctional. They came with several implements. We have the plow, we have the rotavator, it has also a grass cutter, it has also a weeder, it has a trailer, and several other implements that can be attached, to that machine. Meaning that the activities that our farmers were using hoes and cutlass to do can be substituted with mechanized system, a very small, compact mini tractor. Instead of you using your hoe to plow, you have a plow to it. Instead of you using your hoe to either harrow your farm, maybe rice farm, you have a rotavator that does that duty for you. Instead of using hoe to weed, you have a weeder attached to it. Instead of using cutlass to cut grasses, it has a grass cutter also that you can also attach to it. Now, that was one of the very first within the state. No governor ever, since the inception of this state, has ever thought of that. He's the first to have done that. And then much more, he also acquired 150 horsepower, 4-wheel drive tractors that is also multifunctional, in the sense that the tractor has a trailer. The trailer can tipping trailer that can tip backward and can tip both ways, side left and right. Meaning that if you go to harvest your cassava on the farm, as you come back home, instead of entering and be pulling it and be pouring it, the harvester can the tractor can just tip it to whichever side you want it, whether backward, left or right, side. It also has a reaper that can harvest your rice, can harvest soybeans, and then it also has a thresher that you can attach to the tractor that will now thresh, instead of farmers using their hands to now beat and then thresh. That can thresh for you, clean for you. We know it, blow all the chaff out, and you just be left with the grains. Then other implements include the plow, includes also the rotavator, which is a very important tool for rice farmers, especially in the dry season. So this was one of the very first attempts at mechanizing our agricultural practices in the state, which Dr. Abu Kefas was able to pioneer and has become the leader in it, even within the country. That was in the first phase of the mechanization drive.
Yes, thank you so much, Honorable, for that in-depth knowledge about what has happened, talking about the mechanization drive. Now, there's this keyword that the governor has always been using, and I know you're familiar with that word, from consumption to production. From consumption to production, moving the state from the level of consumption to production. Can you simplify it? What are the what area or what is it all about? The insight about this very word. Please take us through that.
Yeah, basically, moving from consumption to production is to ensure that the state becomes a major stakeholder in the production of basically food, not only food that we produce, because you are aware that most of the food that we grow, we only sell them as raw materials to other companies in other states, from Adamawa to Gombe to Kano to the southeast to Lagos, Ibadan, and the likes, where they come, they pick our maize, they pick our groundnut, they pick our soybeans, and then go over there and then process. Governor Abukefa's drive is to move Taraba away from that scenario where we are only good at producing raw material into the stage where we can process what we are producing. And so it is a major policy direction which he has given the state, and which we are also working with in order to ensure that we do that. Now, one of the biggest idea that also is on the table currently, we are working towards groundbreaking, is the establishment of the Taraba rice mill, which is going to be an integrated rice mill that will be situated in Wukari. Wukari is a hub sitting in the middle of rice growing communities, from Ibi on one side to Donga on the other side, to Gidindoro Abantaji on the other side. And then as far as even Mutumbi can supply, rice to the mill. The mill will not only process rice, what we call parboiled rice. It will also provide electricity, because there is a solar power component to it that can sell power also to the community. The byproducts from the rice, which will come as rice bran. There is oil extraction from it, also that will be extracted from it. You are going to have rice oil from the bran of the rice that will also be sold and also be exported. And then other byproducts that will be converted into briquette for charcoal or for fuel and the likes. So all of this is encapsulated into the integrated rice mill that is being planned ahead. And then there are other companies also that are also being worked on, so as to move us away from the just consumption of things produced by other people, to us being producing it, employing our people, and also feeding the nation.
Wow. All right. Now let's go back to the items that you enumerated earlier from the mechanism drive. Now, let's look at who are the beneficiaries, the communities, individuals. Can you take us through those that have direct access to them? Because from what you're saying, they are already here with us. So take us through communities, or maybe those people that are supposed to have direct access to this. At least these are questions that will be in the hearts of people. That, okay, now that this mechanization drive has come, we've seen it on screen, we've heard about it. Who are those people that are supposed to be direct benefactors of this? Please speak to us about that.
Well, the beneficiaries are Tarabans, and this project we are talking about is not a project that was done today. It is a project. It is in the first year of His Excellency's administration. We are already in the third year, so we have already, in fact, all of those equipment are already out in the fields working, and Tarabans are already using it. So it has been distributed across the state, across various communities, local government wards, villages. Once you go there, you will see those equipment being used. So Tarabans basically are the beneficiaries and currently using it. For more than 2 years now already. They are out there and they are being utilized.
So now, looking at it, that 1 year since that's the first year of the governor in his office, this was done. What can you say about the increase in production? Looking at it, that we now have those mechanized gadgets with them, has the production increased?
Definitely. So once you have an equipment that substitutes your labor, for example, it will take you hiring 10 workers to be able to cultivate 1 hectare within a day. Now you have a machine that can do that within 2, 3, 4 hours. You are done, and one person can do it for you. Do you consider that as also increase in production? It has saved your time, it has saved your energy, it has saved you money that you will have used to hire 10 people, to be able to cultivate. It has also given you the ability to also do more. If you were just doing 1 hectare, because you have to now depend on other people to help you do 1 hectare, now you can do 1 hectare in 4 hours. It means that within a day you can do 2 or 3 hectares, and then you can also increase your productivity. So that is how you look at productivity in terms of the farmer. It has helped the farmer to reduce stress, improve his health, right, save his money, and to also to increase his yield on the farm.
All right, thank you so much. We'll go on a quick break. Come back. We'll still be looking at other questions that we have here. Stay with us, don't go away.
Hooray! Power your home, upgrade your lifestyle. Welcome to Ben Electronics Company Jalingo, your trusted destination for genuine electronics and dependable solar solutions. We proudly stock world-class brands including LG, Samsung, Scanfrost, Sharp, and National Electronics. From smart TVs, refrigerators, air conditioners, home theaters, cookers, generators, and washing machines to complete solar solutions, solar panels, inverter, batteries, cables, charge controllers, and professional installation. We've got everything you need under one roof. Visit us at number 51 Hamarua Way, opposite Sterling Bank, or our branch office at number 157 Palace Way, Jalingo. Call us on 0803 6171 476 or 0803 761 8411. Ben Electronics Company, genuine brands, reliable power, trusted service. Ben Electronics Company, powering homes, empowering lives.
Of course, you agree with me that we are blessed. Nature's gift to the nation. And when it comes to agriculture, we are also part of it in the blessings we are talking about. And on the show, we will be speaking about the mechanization drive of His Excellency Dr. Abukefas and the special advisor to the governor on agriculture and food security, Honorable Zano Hassan Mekaswa, is here with us, and he has been giving us all we need to know about the mechanization drive. Now, sir, you've taken us through a lot of interesting stories about the mechanization drive. Now, can you speak to us about some of the challenges surrounding the drive? Do we have challenges now that the items, those items that were brought, they are the local government and they are using them there, and it's in the hands of people. So, can you take us through some challenges surrounding the mechanization drive, please?
Well, one of the basic challenge is the fact that we have a population of 4 million people. You can say we in Taraba almost everybody is a farmer. So it's possible we have over 2 million people who are into farming activity. And if you look at the equipment that were brought, 750, 100, total 850, which was the highest since the inception of the state by any governor ever. Also looking at the population, looking at the entire landmass, Taraba is about 5.4 million hectares. If we are cultivating 2 million hectares, you will know that the equipment is still not enough, which is still a big challenge for us. So, but you know, there are also other pressing needs. The governor needs to do health, he needs to do education, he needs to look at security, you know. So that's one challenge. We still need more, like of Oliver Twist. We always demand, demand for more. And in addressing that, the governor has also launched the second phase of the mechanization drive. But let me leave that one and focus on the challenges. Also, the other challenge is the fact that sometimes when government with good intention wants to implement a policy, majority of people who are not farmers, who have no business owning a tractor or getting a tractor, but because of political connection and sometimes even because they are poor or they need money, they will always be at the forefront to benefit. And they will collect this and decide to now sell them off and not use it. That is a big challenge for us in government. That is also a big challenge for Tarabans. It is something I think that if you are not a farmer, anytime there is inputs for farmers, all you can do to help is to tell farmers within your locality to step up and benefit instead of buying it or collecting it and then selling them off. That does not help. The fact that you can go to the market and buy food at affordable price shows that somebody is working hard to ensure that the food is available in the market for you to buy. So since your own is to buy in the market, why are you impeding on the right of the people who are supposed to get the support they need, in order to produce? So my call is to Tarabans, whether it is fertilizer, whether it is tractors, please let's allow the real farmers to benefit. It is to the best interest of everybody, every humanity, every person, in the state, in the nation, in the world at large, that the farmers are supported. They are doing the work that when they retire, nobody pays them pension. And I don't think that we should continue to impede on their rights to the little support that they are supposed to get from government anytime there's such kind of intervention. So that's my biggest challenge I think we're facing.
Okay. Now, Honorable, can you take us through another thing here that's a concern, especially to most people that know about the effort of the government as far as this mechanization is concerned? The monitoring part of it. This gadget has been given out. Is there any monitoring part of it?
Yeah, equipment.
The equipment, sorry,
yeah.
please, sorry. The equipment that have been given out.
Yeah.
Is there any way to monitor if they are being properly used? Just because let's balance it with what you just said now. People collecting it and later selling it, then not making use or not getting directly to.
Yeah, so
is there any...
No. It's not that it's not getting directly to farmers. Definitely it's getting directly to farmers. I don't know if you are familiar with when government is distributing any item in the state. Sometimes it is people of influence, connection. Sometimes there are people who because they are connected, but they don't have interests, direct interest in using those things, step up and use their connection to get this equipment. They end up selling it now to those who actually need it, right? So it doesn't make sense. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. In terms of, just like I said earlier, this is a program that was launched in the first year of this administration. There was a monitoring team to ensure that this equipment were deployed and then we are also being used across the state. It is a long time now. I don't think you expect that we will continue to monitor up to this time. But what I can tell you is that I am a field man. I move to the bush. I go to farms. I visit farms. These equipment are there, they are being used, they are being utilized by farmers. They are always coming requesting for one spare part or the other, which has also been made available graciously by His Excellency Governor Bukefas at the Mechanization Center at the TSTC. So to tell you that it is being utilized, the spare parts are constantly being in demand. So that's where to know that these equipment are constantly being used.
All right. Earlier you mentioned that the equipment that came on board were around 800 plus.
850.
850. Now, and you also said that we have a large number of farmers in Taraba State, and trust me, 850 cannot go around. Is there anything that is coming up as a second phase to this that maybe it may reach to other group of farmers? Because just like you said, I've attended a program where some of these items have been distributed, and most time it's through groups, farm groups, and other set of people. And I know sometimes it may not go through, just like you said. Is there any second phase to this program so that people can actually get ready as you work on the second phase? Is there any second phase?
Yeah, the Governor Wukefa's administration is also has continued to invest in agriculture. There's also a second phase of the Dr. Wukefa's agricultural mechanization drive. This time it is completely different from the first phase. At the first phase, at the first instance, the state government has procured heavy equipment. Now, through a specialized targeted program known as the Taraba Accelerated Agriculture and Rural Development Scheme. Now, the essence of this Taraba Agriculture and Rural Development Scheme is to open up rural communities. We all know that Taraba has vast land, and instead of bringing tractors and giving to individual farmers, we are designing a new system whereby we are going into full large-scale mechanization of 10 hectares per location. So we're going to get access to 10 hectares, we're going to clear the 10 hectares, we are going to develop the land, put the land in shape. You will have a farmland whereby you have 10,000 hectares. I don't know whether you know what 10,000 hectares means.
I have an idea.
A size of a football field, 10,000 of it, put 1,000 of it, put up to 10,000 of 10 of that, in a particular location. It's going to have access to road in between, well-constructed roads in between the farms. All you need as a Taraban is to go to that location and you are allocated a piece of land. The tractors will plow the land for you, will plant up to harvest, for you. So in the first phase, we've brought in 30 case 75 horsepower case tractors. We also brought in about 40 combined harvesters that can harvest rice, can harvest maize, and any soybeans and the likes. And there are other equipment also attached to that. Then the second component of it is the road construction to rural communities where this production is happening. We are bringing in road construction equipment specifically for rural roads construction. And so if you go to our center at the TSTC, you will find those equipment there. His Excellency want to open up our rural communities, want to ensure that access to the farms, access to markets is made much more easier. And so this second phase of the mechanization is taking us away from what we usually know. So this time, there is no room for anybody to get any tractor and go and sell. You want to farm, the land will be prepared for you. You will be supported with inputs. You will also be supported with market on where to sell. So financing of that is going to be made easier. The stress of your farm security or access or anything, completely government wants to remove that and ensure that real Tarabans who really truly want to farm have access to land, well-developed land for production. So that is the phase with which currently we are working on in order to ensure that we deliver production to Taraba State.
When should we be expecting this? Is there any time soon?
Already it's in progress. The process has already begun. The equipment have already arrived. So for every project, there are processes, involved. So we are already gone more than 60% already. We've gotten the equipment arrived. We are also now in the process of developing the framework, setting up the body, the structures that will also operate that. So within this year, His Excellency will now launch that officially.
All right, thank you so much, because you have actually answered the question that I was about to ask. Looking at the vast land that we have in Taraba State, thank you that you've actually given attention to see that this will be done in due course, in due time. So now, looking at the nature of our state and knowing very well that a good number of our people are into agriculture, please, I want you to speak to the mind of our people now. What is your advice? You know your position as the special advisor to the governor on agriculture and food security. There's food security as part of it. So speak to the minds of our people, attaching all these two together.
Yes, thank you so much for the opportunity. One thing I also want to encourage our teaming farmers in Taraba State is to tell them that their effort is not going unnoticed. His Excellency Dr. Agukefas has them at heart. He is working tirelessly in order to ensure that he minimizes the troubles they are facing, especially as it relates to production. The various challenges that we are encountering, he is working steadily to remove them, just like I have told you what he achieved in the first phase. Now, what he is also moving forward to achieve in the second phase is to open up the state to large-scale mechanization, where you have proper land development, proper mechanized cultivation, harvesting, and then also going into full processing. So that is the state where we are going. I want to encourage our farmers to support His Excellency, to continue to support him as they have always continued to do, and to also trust that he is going to deliver on his mandate and what he has promised the people of the state.
All right, thank you so much, Honorable, for creating time to be here. And trust me, we'll still be calling you whenever we need you to make clarification to certain things. And when that time reach for the farming, I want to be part of it.
You're welcome.
All right, okay. We've heard everything concerning the mechanization drive by His Excellency, and trust me, they have been doing very well. And you agree with me that Honorable Zano Hassan Mekaswa is just the right person for this position, with the insight, with the amazing stories and the insight he has given us concerning the office. You agree with me that they're doing very well. So we'll give them their flowers, and we'll wait to see other developments that will be coming from that angle. So let's keep our fingers crossed and see what they will bring to us. The next that we'll be having on the show is entertainment news. And it's Last B is standing by to give you the best. Stay with us, don't go away.
In a world where information inspires change, growth, peace, and development, Kwararafa TV is proud to be your trusted source. Our goal is simple: to promote development through the power of information. We are live 24/7, bringing you the latest news from within and beyond our state. From newspaper reviews and expert analysis to entertainment updates, talk shows, and uplifting religious programs, there is always something for everyone. Need coverage for a live event, news story, or well-crafted documentary or jingle? We've got you covered with top-notch service every time. Stay connected with us on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and X, or visit our website at www.kwararafa.com. www.kwararafatv.tv. You can also find us on your. In a world where information inspires change, growth, peace, and development, Kwararafa TV is proud to be your trusted source. Our goal is simple: to promote development through the power of information. We are live 247, bringing you the latest news from within and beyond our state. From newspaper reviews and expert analysis to entertainment updates, talk shows, and uplifting religious programs, there is always something for everyone. Need coverage for live event, news story, or well-crafted documentary or jingle? We've got you covered with top-notch service every time. Stay connected with us on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and X, or visit our website at www.kwararafatv.tv. You can also find us on your free-to-air decoder or tune in on frequency of 12589. This is Kwararafa TV, amplifying voices and driving progress. In a world where information inspires change, growth, peace, and development, Kwararafa TV is proud to be your trusted source. Our goal is simple: to promote development through the power of information. We are live 247, bringing you the latest news from within and beyond our state. From newspaper reviews and expert analysis to entertainment updates, talk shows, and uplifting religious programs, there is always something for everyone. Need coverage for live event, news story, or well-crafted documentary or jingle? We've got you covered with top-notch service every time. Stay connected with us on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and X, or visit our website at www.kwararafatv.tv. You can also find us on your free-to-air decoder or tune in on frequency of 12589. This is Kwararafa TV, amplifying voices and driving progress. In a world where information inspires change, growth,
Entertainment ran up with Afrobeat superstar Davido, who is making headlines for a new song, not for revealing just how much he costs to maintain his life in Nigeria. He said, I spend 300 to 400 million every month in Nigeria just to maintain my life. I know Davido is one of those persons in Nigeria that he serves like a father to the entertainers within the entertainment industry and also to upcoming artists out there, and even his fans and his followers on the social media. Because I know he can spend even more than that, because there will not be any months or days or weeks like you find out that Davido is not that Falz is also speaking against bad governments and also comes at a cost, but he has no regret. You see, once you speak the truth in Nigeria, at times you end up at the other way, and then once you lie in Nigeria, you also end up in the other way around. He said that he's speaking the truth and then about the practice and not the people in particular. That's the politicians. He said he didn't mention any political party, neither any politician's name. But the only thing that he's trying to say is that the system of government in Nigeria is bad. And then he said that he lost so many connections and so many deals on his business, and then he's also in his career because of now opening up to say the truth. But at times, something is certain about saying truth, most especially in our country, Nigeria, because we don't know where we're heading to. And, standing for what is right may come with sacrifice, but integrity always matters. Now, away from facts, we are going away from politics and also facts. DJ Copy is answering questions about marriage and humor and another academic achievement. And guess what time it is? She said, Back then she's not ready to get married, but as for now, like based on the way age is coming to her own side, like she's ready to like get married and also have her own children so that they'll be playing around her. But one thing that used to discourage her back then is that the nature of relationship that Nigerian guys are doing. You find out that once you are rich or you have a very good family background, the next thing Nigerian guy will start doing is that he will start like kind of trying to be in your life by force, no matter how it is. And then she said to those worried about her marital status, that she's on her way to get another degree. And everyone has their own timeline. So focus on your personal growth instead of societal pressure. And now, finally, music executive Akon has shared how Wizkid's journey to global fame began. He said he signed Wizkid in the year 2008, not because of anything, but because of the talent he sees in Wizkid, and that Wizkid is doing well. But the reason why that makes him to sign Wizkid is that he tried to approach Drake, but Drake told him that for him to like sign him, he has to pay him 1 million US dollars. That's in the year 2008. But he said that's a very huge amount. And looking at things at that side, at that time, things are not like the way it is now. He said he appreciated Banky W because Banky W discovered Wizkid and then he signed Wizkid. And that was what brought him into the United States. And guess where it is, where Wizkid is now. Like talking about the entertainment industry in Nigeria, Wizkid is one of the big threes, like they are like our Messi and Ronaldo in the football, but here back in entertainment, like they are doing well. Talking about them in Nigeria, like the big threes. Let me even tell you who the big threes are in case if you don't know. Like we have Wizkid, Davido, and also Burna Boy, and the rest of other artists doing well. So as a young artist out there, what are you doing for you to promote yourself that someone is going to see something in you that is going to put you on track and also going to like kind of help you out so that you reach where you are today? I know talent is important, but the right mentorship and opportunities can take success to a whole new level. And that's is it for today's entertainment segment from celebrity lifestyle and inspiring success stories and advocacy and education. That's it for now. My name is MC Lasby. Good morning.
All right. Thank you so much, MC Lasby, for the entertainment news. Let me go through these very reactions that we have on our social media handle. We have this from Takwa Lawrence. He says, Honorable Zanu Mikaswa's mastery of agriculture, and his in-depth knowledge of the sector are both encouraging and commendable. It is to the credit of the governor, Dr. Abu Kefa's administration, that it identified his wealth of experience and has effectively put it to good use. I have followed his work consistently over the years and have known him to be a practical farmer with vast experience and a valuable resource when it comes to agricultural knowledge and mentorship. His passion, expertise, and contributions to the sector are evident in the impact he continues to make. He is truly doing well, and special appreciation goes to Kwararafa Television for sporting such an invaluable resource person. We also have another one from Michael Rimamdiati. He says farmers in many communities in the state have benefited through access to mechanized farming services, and the program has increased farm productivity, reduced manual labor, and boosted food production across the state. All right, thank you so much. Out of the many comments that we have, we just picked these two because of time. And I assure you tomorrow we'll be coming again with another fresh package with the one that you always want to hear. Please make sure you stay very connected to all our social media handles. Always